Look, I know exactly why you're here. Your comic art doesn't look like the comics you love, and it's driving you absolutely crazy. You've been drawing for years, maybe decades, watching every YouTube tutorial, reading every book, practicing every single day. But your characters still look off, your anatomy's wonky, your action scenes are stiff, and you have no idea what you're doing wrong. Meanwhile, you see other artists, younger artists, newer artists, somehow creating incredible work that makes you think, how the hell are they doing that? Want to know the truth? They're not more talented than you, they just have something that you don't. The right training. My name's Clayton Barton, and I wasn't born with some magical gift to draw. When I started drawing comics, my art was garbage, complete trash. I spent my late teens grinding out terrible pages, thinking blind practice would eventually make me good. It didn't. Know what changed everything? I discovered Todd McFarlane's story. The guy who created Spawn, founded Image Comics, became a legend. 5 years before he was making millions, his art was getting rejected by everyone. But he didn't just keep practicing the same wrong techniques. He got obsessed with learning the right way to draw.
I think a normal, sane person with sort of less enthusiasm, we'll leave it at that word, than me would have probably at 200 rejections found another option to make money. What informed me in those? It was all constructive criticism. I would take that insight and then redo another batch and send it to everybody again. You know, where I was making 20 mistakes, eventually got down to 18 and then 16 and then 15. And I think probably when I was at 6 mistakes, I think they finally said, hey, he's getting better. He's not perfect, and he seems to be enthusiastic. So somebody give him a chance, see what he can do.
That's when it clicked for me. I needed real training. So I invested everything I had into courses from the masters, David Finch, Stephen Platt, Brian Haberlin, the guys actually working in comics. Then I spent 8 years teaching at university, forcing myself to break down every technique into simple, repeatable methods, working at game studios, getting commissioned for comic projects, publishing my own comic. And you know what I learned? The difference between amateur art and professional art isn't talent. It's having a complete system that covers everything, not bits and pieces, everything. See, here's what's keeping you stuck. You're learning fragments, a little anatomy here, some perspective there, maybe a character design tutorial if you're lucky. But comic art mastery requires understanding how it all fits together. The anatomy needs to work with the perspective needs to support the storytelling needs to flow with the action. Without that complete system, you're just guessing, and that's why your art isn't improving. You could struggle for another 5 years trying to piece it together yourself, or you could get everything you need in one place right now, today. Ed Foychuk and I have spent the last few years building something massive, the How to Draw Comics Ultra Omnibus. This isn't another course. This is 18 complete courses, 50 plus How to Draw Comics Academy lessons, 3 months of personal feedback, everything we know about creating professional comic art organized into a systematic path that takes you from wherever you're at now to creating art that gets you hired. Let me tell you exactly what you're getting. First, the complete anatomy system, not medical textbook stuff, comic book anatomy that makes your heroes look heroic. You'll understand muscle structure, proportions, how to make characters look powerful without looking like weird balloon animals. Then perspective that actually makes sense. No more avoiding backgrounds, no more flat, boring panels. You'll create environments that enhance your storytelling and make every page cinematic. Dynamic action that explodes off the page. Your fight scenes will have impact. Your characters will have energy. Every panel will vibrate with movement. Character design that creates icons, not generic hero guy, memorable characters with personality, attitude, and that special something that makes readers obsessed. Digital coloring that makes your art spectacular. We're talking professional techniques that bring your line art to vibrant life. Sequential storytelling that hooks readers. You'll guide them through your story like a director, creating page turners they can't put down. And that's just the beginning. 18 complete courses covering everything from basic drawing to advanced rendering techniques. But here's what makes this different from everything else. You get 3 months of VIP access to the How to Draw Comics Academy. That means Ed and I personally review your work, we give you detailed feedback with actual drawovers showing you exactly how to fix your problems and level up. You join live training sessions where we teach advanced techniques and answer your questions in real time. You become part of a community of serious artists who push each other toward excellence. This isn't just courses you watch alone. This is mentorship. This is transformation. The total value of everything in the How to Draw Comics Ultra Omnibus, over $2,000 easily. Your investment today, just $197. That's a 90% discount, but only for the next few days and only for 500 artists. Why only 500? Because Ed and I are personally involved in your progress. We review your work, we answer your questions, we run the live sessions. More than 500 students and the quality goes to hell. We'd rather serve 500 artists incredibly well than 5,000 poorly. Last time we ran this promotion, sold out in 3 days. Once those spots are gone, this deal disappears for at least 6 months, and when it comes back, it'll cost more because we're constantly adding new content. And look, I know you've probably been burned by crappy courses before. That's why I'm putting my reputation on the line. Try the Ultra Omnibus for 7 days. Go through the courses, join the live sessions, get feedback from the community. If you don't immediately see improvement in your art, if this isn't the most comprehensive comic art training you've ever experienced, just send me one email. You'll get every penny back, no questions asked. I can make this guarantee because I've seen what happens when artists get proper training. The transformation is predictable. It's guaranteed. Listen, I get it if you're skeptical. You should be. The internet's full of people promising to make you a better artist. But I'm not promising you anything. I'm offering to show you exactly how to do it, step by step, technique by technique, with personal guidance every step of the way. The question isn't whether this works. Hundreds of students have already proven it works. The question is whether you're ready to stop struggling and start creating the comic art you've always dreamed of. Right now, you've got 2 choices. Keep doing what you're doing, keep watching random tutorials, keep hoping something eventually clicks, keep drawing the same wonky anatomy and flat compositions for another year, another 5 years, another decade. Or join the Ultra Omnibus today. Get the complete system, get personal mentorship, transform your art in the next 90 days more than you have in the past 5 years. Click the button below right now. Enter code ULTRA25 at checkout, claim one of the 500 spots before they're gone. Every day you wait is another day you're not creating the art you're capable of, another day watching other artists succeed while you struggle. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Don't be the artist emailing me next week asking if you can still get it when the spots are gone. Your journey to real comic art mastery starts today, but only if you take action. Click the button, enter code ULTRA25, let's make you the artist you've always wanted to be. I'll see you inside the How to Draw Comics Ultra Omnibus.